David regularly bought a Greek newspaper that he knew he wouldn't read. Why?
One more time.
David regularly bought a Greek newspaper that he knew he wouldn't read. Why?
This is great for cleaning the windows.
There are a lot of lateral questions that end with the word why, and sometimes it is difficult to enunciate that in a way that doesn't sound like Alan Partridge whining.
Why?
If he's not reading it, did it matter if it was Greek or just some...
I guess it matters that it was Greek.
Okay.
It doesn't matter that it was Greek specifically.
So maybe it's like it's got to be a foreign newspaper, or it's got to be a non-American or English, because we're in England. It's got to be, maybe there's more words. There's less print on a Greek newspaper. I'm thinking about, you know, when you clean your windows with the newspaper, because it gives you no streaks, which I learnt from...
I didn't know that. I feel like I should have known that.
It's just women taking on more of that labour in the household.
Well, stop coming around here and cleaning my windows. I literally haven't asked you.
Never. No, I'm going to come over with my Greek newspaper. You love it. So it's a newspaper that's used for... maybe it's used to absorb dog wee. Or, something else.
Why would you need specifically Greek newsletter?
Because the dog can only read Greek.
Say more, though. Say more.
The dog is Greek.
No, that's slightly going the wrong way now.
The dog needs to do the crossword puzzle.
You're using it for the dog need to wee.
Now, this is my little reveal, because I've been destroyed mercilessly in this game, to say, Davina, absolutely nowhere near with the dog stuff. Absolutely nowhere near.
Okay, the dog is going to do the wordle, not the guy. So
Okay.
So he doesn't read Greek.
His neighbours do. So he puts it up in his window, and his neighbours who speak Greek read it. So it's like when you have like a Labour sign or something. It's like when people put signs in their window to show who they vote for. It's not for him to read, is what I'm trying to say.
It isn't for him to read. That bit is correct.
It's for Greek speakers, Greek readers, if you will, to read.
I would say in this example, that is irrelevant. There is not a Greek person in sight.
Oh, because I was thinking that he's trying to blend in as a local. Like he's in Greece and he's annoyed with people constantly thinking that, oh, there is the tourist. So I'm going to buy the Greek newspaper and I'm going to go on the Athens metro and no one's going to bother me for being a tourist. But there's no one Greek in sight, so that doesn't make sense.
And Athens is famously filled with Greeks.
correct.
It is,
If
yes.
there's one thing,
Yep.
that was my takeaway.
Yep.
It is part of trying to blend in, but it's actually to do it. It's in an interesting way.
I was thinking, like, are you a CIA agent and you want it to be? But if there's no Greeks in sight, then...
Oh, but maybe you have to have a foreign newspaper to be on that bench at a particular time. It's to send a message, like the way symbols. So he's been given instructions?
Or it's to make people think that he doesn't speak English. Or to make people think that he's foreign. Like he's in British, he buys the Greek newspaper and sits there and everyone's like, oh, that's a Greek man. But I don't know where you'd go from there.
Why would you want to be seen as a Greek man?
Everyone thinks you sell really good Greek food because you run a Greek restaurant in England.
Absolutely nowhere near again.
I think that was actually unnecessary. I think that was unnecessarily nasty. That was really nasty.
For those listening just in audio there, Stuart did a full finger on nose and point before saying nothing like that. Just
it's really mean.
Incredible.
I was thinking like he was like making people think his food truck was really authentic, so we'd have the Greek newspapers there. So, but no.
But Stuart, you said the Greek was immaterial, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter that it's Greek specifically. It's just that it's not
English. It's got to be foreign.
Yes.
So it's he wants something to convey foreignness.
Yes.
Why do you want to convey foreignness? Because you want to be seen as sexy. So you don't read The Sun.
To get a discount on something, who are you trying to convince?
I don't think you're trying to... Convince is interesting, but actually it's not that you're trying to convince that you're Greek.
It's that you're not English. It's not about because if the Greek is immaterial, right, or let's say whatever language is immaterial, the foreign newspaperness is immaterial, isn't it then what Tom said, it's that you're not English? That's the emphasis?
Yes, I guess. I mean, it's that it's more specific than just broadly English.
Is it something to do with the recession? Is it something to do with Euro and like the Eurozone and the collapse of the Greek economy?
Bowie Way.
I'm wondering if it's like the reason why you say like you want to convey that you're Greek, but not, and then you keep pausing. I'm like, there's something here you don't want to give away. Is it like you don't want to say that you're North Macedonian, or like there's something like a neighboring country of Greece?
It's an interesting idea, I would say. Nowhere near.
The glee with which he tells us we're wrong feels kind of against the spirit of the show, but it's not for me to say.
Should have gone to Stuart first so we could have ganged up on him for the rest of the episode, you know?
Yeah.
So, look, it would make people would notice it before they noticed him. Is a key detail which would then...
Oh, so they won't talk to him?
Yeah. And why would you want someone to not talk to you?
Because you're on a flight for like 8 hours and you want to be left alone on the flight or the train.
You're just antisocial and would prefer not to be bothered today.
I can't speak of the motivation in that specificity, but there is a broad reason. Why would you want to not be spoken to in a broader reason? Like
you can't, because you find social interactions tricky.
I mean, you're busy with something else. You cannot have anybody speak to you, so you're listening to something.
He can't speak. He's unable to speak.
No, he very much can speak.
Oh, he's famous. He's a famous person, and he wants to just hold the newspaper over his face because he's like George Clooney.
No. It's not that. It's that anyone looking at him is going to go, that can't be that famous person. He's reading a Greek newspaper.
Correct. And who's the famous person? I've already said it.
What was the name? What was the name of the question?
David. His name is David.
Is it Beckham?
No, I've already said his last name at some point.
Oh no!
Is it David? You haven't got it.
You snuck the surname into the question somewhere.
I snuck it into the chat that we've had somewhere.
Oh no!
Yes. Oh, this feels great.
You've set yourself up as the villain at the end of the episode, Stuart. That's incredible. You're going to have to give us the David.
It's David Bowie.
That's really good.
And
work.
I said at one point, Bowie Way in a way that's supposed to say no way.
Oh.
I think we're going to need an instant replay here.
Yeah, we are.
Instant replay, please.
Rewind the tape.
Is it something to do with the recession? Is it something to do with Euro and like the Eurozone and the collapse of the Greek economy?
Bowie Way. So he used a Greek newspaper as part of a low-key disguise when moving around in public, especially in New York and London. The idea was that if someone thought that they'd spotted Bowie, the sight of him carrying a Greek language paper would make them second-guess themselves, assuming he was just an ordinary Greek man who happened to resemble David Bowie.
The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.